Yeah.
All right, send it on out here. Do you have your report card with you?
Yeah, it's a digital one, so.
Okay, I didn't. Yeah, if you can look him up and print it out, that'd be great. Yeah, we can't seal it without a hard copy of that because that's where we record all our information.
Oh, that's perfect. It doesn't work for anything.
What's that?
It doesn't work at all.
Yeah. All right, what is your first name?
Yeah. My first name is Ariano, M-A-R-I-A-N-O.
Last name?
No, it was weird name.
We'll start getting some measurements on here. But I'll go ahead and ask you, what made you pull the trigger on the sheet?
Age.
Alright, show me what age you think it is.
So I think he's 8 or 9.
Alright, let's see.
Book in hand. Lamb tip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing, lamb tip, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, so some of the things that you're pointing out here
Yeah.
are very clearly not annuli. So, like here, I think you pointed at, more or less.
Yeah, there's like one I see right there. There's a darker one right there that goes all the way through.
Yeah, it's not there. There's nothing there that would count as an annulus. So these annuli that you're looking for, some things to look out for are, first of all, you want to have a pretty good kind of crease there that you can kind of get your finger into, and that crease is going to go all the way around and never disappear. And you see how there's a nice big valley right there? That's a true annulus, and that's the first one on this sheet. So there's not one further back this way. So, like, if either of these down that you're looking at down here were a true annulus, then they would have a nice deep valley like that, as opposed to this is just flat.
So I could see that crease, and it goes all the way through on the back side, like right there.
You're looking at, I mean, if you look at the sheep and there are lines, you can make lines anywhere,
Sure.
but this nice deep valley, that is what is a true annulus. Another thing that you can look for a true annulus is that there will be a change of plane. So there's one here, and between here and here, so like this area is kind of more or less flat, this area is more or less flat, but there's a change of plane there at that annulus. That is another indication that you have a true annulus.
Okay.
So again, that this is, there's no change of plane there. This is all just 1 year's growth right here. Another thing we look for is in between each annulus, they'll get the amount of growth will get smaller and smaller each year.
Right.
So this is the lamb tip up here. This is actually the 2-year mark right here. It's always kind of like, this drawing does a pretty good job. It's always kind of funny looking, that 2-year mark. And then the 3-year is the first really distinctive one. So this is the 3-year. And then, like I said, it'll get shorter and shorter growth segments after that. So 3, 4, 5.
That's what I've got too, Mariano. And I put your sheep like this. First thing I'm doing is I don't have full on either side, right? And we both agree that we don't have 360 degrees of curl on either side, right?
Agreed.
Okay. We also agree it doesn't pass the stick test. We don't have these tips coming up and meeting this plane that would be created if we put a rod like that one right at the base of these horns.
Sure.
So then we go to age, right? Okay. Because we have our lamp tips, don't we? So we don't have a broken horn sheep, right? And how many sheep have you killed before?
This is the first one.
First one? Okay. How many times have you gone sheep hunting?
4 years now.
4 years? Okay. And so, the easiest way to age them, unfortunately, is looking at them like this rather than through the spotting scope, okay? Because I can see 1 right here, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 your lamb tip. This is the mid-year bulge, okay? And I know that you're looking at and thinking you're seeing some stuff that's stacked down in here, but it's just not there. Big indication for me is, like Heidi was saying, this change of angle right here, okay? Do you see how there's a pretty distinct groove on the top of the horn here?
Yeah, this is very, very
Very distinct, okay.
Yeah.
That's what makes this a true annulus as opposed to a false annulus that you'd see when you see this right here, okay? So I've got it at 5. So let's, if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind asking a couple questions about how far away you were when you were looking at the ram.
I'm still like trying to. So that's the lamb tip.
Yep.
1 year bulge.
Mm-hmm. Which is not doesn't count towards the age.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 is the first time you age it.
Yeah. So that's why the numbers are in yellow here. 1, 2.
So 2,
Yeah.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4,
5.
5. And you're saying that there's nothing in between here and there.
Correct. Definitely not 3 more annually in there. How far away were you when you were looking at this ram?
400 yards.
Okay. With spotting scope, what kind?
Swarovski. ATS 65, and then there's 1 or 2 other spotters.
And like, how long did you look at it for?
About 4 hours.
Okay. Did you take any? I know guys take pictures through the little eyepiece and then look at it. And did you do anything like that?
Yeah, or some field judging like that.
Okay, with your iPhone taking pictures and then looking at the pictures.
Yeah. And
Okay.
It wasn't as clear though.
Yeah,
as
sure.
looking at it through the.
So you got your best look, like looking through the scope and just kind of studying it.
Looking through the spotting scope.
Spotting scope, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then rain came through, so like, we don't want the horns to get wet, let them dry out, really accentuate annuli here.
So you even waited for rain to get.
How many days did you hunt?
I went on the 7th for scouting,
And so what day did you get the sheep?
on the 11th.
So you hunted 2 days that of the season was open. Okay.
Soda Lake Trail. Okay. And who was with you?
My partner, he's outside, he's putting the meat on ice.
Joe.
Yeah.
What's his last name? Okay.
So you were in 12. You were in 12?
Yes.
What'd you shoot it with?
6.5 Creedmoor. There's a caliber rifle.
Yeah.
It was an archery, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Did you have any problems with meat salvage?
Yeah, so after it was shot, it fell down cliff face, so we couldn't recover it until the 12th. We tried going, moved really good to camps, went up, couldn't find it. That was the following day. Went from top down to recover it, and that's when we came on the animal. The rib cage was all ruptured.
Okay.
There's stomach matter throughout.
So let me ask you another way. If I went to your kill site, what would I see at the kill site?
You'd see a carcass.
Any parts? Any parts like front legs, hind legs, rib cages, backbones?
You'd see the vertebrae. You'd see the rib cage.
Did you salvage the rib meat?
We couldn't, sir. So it was all
Okay.
green, like green colored with stomach matter. We salvaged all 4 of the quarters, the neck meat. One of the tenderloins was not really green, so we took that out. And the following day we deboned it and cleaned the rest of the meat out.
So you got all 4 quarters, 4 legs,
That's right.
and backstrap. Both of them.
Just one. The other side was not salvageable.
Why was it not salvageable?
It was green in color, had an odor, and had stomach matter all over it.
Okay.
Did you guys use 4-wheelers to get into where you hunted?
You're welcome.
What about neck meat?
Yep. Got a bunch of neck meat off. That wasn't.
So was the backstrap that was left, the ribs that were left, the tenderloin that was left, was that because of bullet damage or because it was green and you thought it was just not edible anymore?
So it was because of when it fell, like the ribs broke. There was broken ribs
Okay.
that punctured the stomach cavity and all
Okay.
that. And there was when you skinned it, you
Sure.
opened it up. There was some
Yeah.
bruising and so on, but there was like green stomach matter all throughout.
Yeah.
So we could trim away some of that top layer, get to the good meat, take that off. But
Okay. How many times did you shoot it?
just once.
Okay. So she got some more stuff for your harvest report. Do you have any pictures of the carcass the way you left it?
I don't, sir.
Okay. Do you have a lat long for the carcass?
I do. Yeah.
Mind if I have that? Okay.
Did you use any commercial services? You will sign right there for your harvest information.
Marietta, I'm going to go talk to your hunt partner real quick. Okay.
Sure.
Come on in, Joe.
Right, you want to go ahead and put seal in it?
Yes. Would you mind showing Joe as well, just as a bit of education? They're going to be hunting sheep again, I hope. And Mariana, let's chat real quick if you don't mind. So hey, check it out. Bad news is you ran a little short. Okay. So I'm going to give you a ticket for sublegal ram. It's not close enough that I can just give you a warning. It's 5. Good news is it shouldn't affect your hunting privileges. You can hunt sheep next year. Okay, I'm not going to seize your rifle or your rig or anything like that. Scratch out a ticket. I got to seize the horns and meat. Yeah, that's how that'll go. Okay.
Also, the other thing that we're looking at,
Yeah.
angle there that changes, so this is all relatively flat. This is relatively flat.
I thought,
Hey, I get it. I know you thought it, and
and to take a legal, an animal that had more time on the mountain off, that bothers me.
This direction.
yeah, I get it. Here's the thing, man. Everyone makes mistakes. If you hunt long enough, it's going to happen. You're bringing it in. You're getting it sealed. You're doing everything right. You're cooperative. That's all going in your favor. The problem is that we've got a regulation that requires them to be 8 years old.
I got no
Yeah.
problem with that. The
So,
8-year-old, the science
yeah.
behind it, the management,
So, do you have a photo ID I could borrow real quick? It's going to take a few minutes to scratch out the paperwork.
yeah.
Okay. Again, I do not see this affecting your ability to hunt sheep next year, or moose, or caribou, whatever you do the rest of the fall. Okay, so don't sweat that.
fine. So.
All right, so I got some paperwork here for you. Okay. I'll explain all of this. Top of this, this is a summons to appear in court. Okay, it'll be a telephonic appearance, so you don't got to drive all the way back out here for it. But this is your personal information from your driver's license, information regarding the violation that you did take a sublegal sheet. Your court date is September 24th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. And what you'll do is you'll call this number here and enter this conference code. Okay, let me darken that up for you because I see you looking at it.
Yeah, I want to make sure.
Yeah.
So I understand. I call that, dial in, put the passcode in.
Yeah.
Because they're conference
What it
call.
is it's an initial court appearance and arraignment, okay? And yeah, you just kind of there before the judge telephonically for this charge of taking a sublegal sheet, okay? He'll explain your options, and I'll be there telephonically as well, just to kind of explain the situation in my limited capacity in the initial arraignment, okay? So what I've got to do is I've got to seize the sheep, including the meat. Okay. Is the meat in the truck?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Would you mind showing me and help me out with that?
What was that date? We'll start.
Oh, yeah, no worries. 9/24/24. Is that an okay date for you? If it's not, we can explore other dates.
I haven't even checked all my
Okay.
stuff on the phone yet. Okay.
Just can you hold on to this?
Yes. Is it sealed?
It's sealed.
Plugged? Okay.
Is it possible to move it a week earlier?
No, it's not possible to move it a week earlier. Maybe able to do.
I haven't never seen that before. There's a little bit like something kind of similar along the
October 8th.
I'm not
Would you rather do October 8th?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Those are really good because they're all like blocks in there.
Yeah.
It's not hard to get it in there and it's hard to move around a bit. I'm always under, so it just kind of sets in there.
October 8th.
At 1:30 p.m.
Yes. Okay. Okay, I'll meet you at your truck. If you have no questions for me, I'm going to grab this horn from the biologist here. And I'll get that meat from you guys, okay? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Heidi. Ann,
Absolutely. I'll send you this info later.
thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Do you mind? Can we just pull forward a little bit more?
Absolutely.
The way the trailer is, trying to get the tailgate open.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, do what you got to do.
the geometry of moving. If you move your truck forward
Go
a little
ahead.
bit, I can straighten out the trailer and that'll allow me to
Sure
open the
can.
tailgate up.
Yeah.
Brandon Holmes heads to Trooper Post. He's about 45 minutes out in a gray Ram pickup.
Have a-
spots of ice deal with the ice as well?
No, it's okay. This is it?
Nope, I got one more bag
Okay.
for you, sir.
Is that your mailing address?
And physical, yep.
Okay, I'll mail those game bags back to you. Unless you have like a clean trash bag, they're going to go into a freezer and get donated to charity. So,
It's all dirty.
okay, let me see if I got one. You can have your bags back right now.
I don't think it's game back too.
Okay. I'll keep it out of the plastic. Okay. You have any questions for me? Either of you?
I mean, dumb questions like what's the fine? What's the option?
Okay. So
Stuff. That's not like super important, but just like
the judge will determine what the fine is. It could be anywhere from a couple $100s up to $1,000 or so. All right, but that's more or less up to him. Okay. You're cooperative. You brought it in. Fishing game is required. I'm a little concerned about the meat salvage. So if you look at the regulations, it says that meat that's made inedible from bullet damage doesn't have to be salvaged. What that means is that's the bloodshot, the part that's all got chipped bones in it, the wound channel, the entrance wound, the exit wound, and the meat around it that's all black and blue and got bone shards in it. That part you don't have to bring out.
yeah.
Just because something's got like, the stomach contents in it because it fell off a cliff, bring it out, okay, and clean it up. The reason why is because anybody then could just tell me, hey man, sheep fell off a cliff, I only got the hindquarters and back straps. So that's why that salvage rule is pretty hard and fast. Like, bring it out. I know it might seem like, why would you want me to bring out meat I'm not going to eat? It's all green and nasty and I don't have to clean it. It's the law. And it keeps it fair and it keeps people from cheating. Not that you guys were. I get that this happens. And like I said, but from the bullet? No, from the fall. Bullet. The law says bullet or meat made inedible from bullet damage. That's the wound channel. Entrance wound, exit wound, and that shock, that hydrostatic shock, right, in and around that wound. That's the stuff you can trim off and leave. But the rest of it you got to bring out, even if it's green, and because it's got the stomach contents all in and through the layers because it fell off of a cliff. I believe you when you tell me that that's what happened. But the reason why that law is in place and why it's enforced is because, like I said, anybody could just tell me, hey, it was green because it fell. You see what I mean? So I'm not going to make an issue of it unless I go up there and I find meat that could have been, not as green as you say it was. And I will go. But for now, I'm not going to worry too much about that scenario. It may come into account at sentencing or with whatever fine you get. But remember that. Bring it all out. Okay? And then, shoot a bigger one. All right? If you've got to look at it for 4 hours, those legal sheep, man, pretty darn, that's a good sheep kind of thing. You'll know. All right? Doesn't take 4 hours of looking, okay? The longer we look at a ram, the more likely we are to try to make it legal. Make sense?
Sure.
Okay. Thanks for your cooperation. keeping everything on the up and up and out in the open. It definitely goes into the report, and the judge will know about it, okay? Guys, have a safe trip home, all right?
Appreciate you.
Okay. This doesn't get wasted either. It gets to on a charity list, all right? What's that?
What's open for food here besides the gas station? The little Caribou Lodge place that?
Ernesto's is good.
What's that one?
It's up there at the hub, the little place right there that's in those buildings. Ernesto's. So if you go to the gas station up here at the corner at the intersection,
Yeah.
it's off in the far corner there.
Okay.
That's a good shop. Okay. Yeah.
Appreciate it.